Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio. May or may not resonate, but I offer personal readings, and the link to the website is in the description. Happy birthday, Scorpio. I feel like I've been forgetting to say that to y'all. Um, Heart Insurance by Veeze is what was playing, and nigga trying to learn to mix hide the kitchen from him. It was that part that was coming to me for Scorpio. So somebody may be trying to learn somebody's recipe, and because they want to profit off of another person's identity, sauce, you feel me, whatever. And it's time to kind of like stop welcoming this person in, because that's all they're around for, is to watch the to learn the game from somebody and remix it and sell it like it's their own, or profit again off of somebody else's style, identity, image, you get what I'm saying, ideas, intellectual property, right? And clothing feels like a really big factor. Clothes in some type of way. Somebody seems like they got the juice. And others seem to like feel like outsiders to this person's life, but it's because they seem to be focused on business or their brand or um marketing of some sort. And the outsiders are still living very recklessly. So these people may kind of be in spaces to where, like, say somebody has a solid brand or business going, solid ideas, whatever it is, that whatever they're doing is solid, is solidified, right? But the people on the outside are just like, oh, like, you do this, I bet I could do it on the side, you feel me? So say like somebody may be a licensed barber, beautician or something, and there are people who like, oh, y'all cut hair on the side, I do hair on the side, you feel me? But they don't have no license to do what they do, but they still perceive themselves as competition in some type of way. And it's like, nah, like, you feel me? That's a hustle for you. This is what I do for a living. You feel me? That's a hustle for you. This is my profession. You feel me? It's weird, not the same. Like, I am a professional and you are this. You feel me? It's like it's a complete difference. I don't care if they're doing the same thing. One is professional and the other is just out here. You feel me? One is just doing something for the show, for aesthetic, or because they think it's fun to do, for entertainment, for a quick dollar, whatever. And this other party has invested time, money, energy, blood, sweat, and tears into what they've manifested for themselves. So their foundation is a lot more firm. Their level of intellect, their you know what I mean, education, is a lot more firm. You feel me? They have the credentials versus somebody that's just out here, you know? And that feels like something that this person has had to work against, because these people who are just doing this on the outside, on the side, they think this is just fun and entertainment, but this other party takes what they do very seriously. It's like a craft. You get what I'm saying? So it's coming across to me as if they're starting to cut people off because they can tell that people are biting their style. People are trying to step on their toes. The same people who may be customers, clients, patients, whatever, are starting to see them as competition or trying to compete with them when they don't compare at all. It's like, do you have your barber's license? Do you have your cosmetology license? Have you educated yourself? Like, what studying have you done? You feel me? Even if it's not a collegiate level or something like that, it's like, what do you even really know about what you're doing? Like, what you feel me? What's your purpose? Like, what's your mission? Like, what is the driving force behind you wanting to do what you're doing? Like, you feel me? They don't have no type of passion or like calling for what they're doing. They're just doing it. So you can see the difference in the results. Okay, I keep hearing makeup. You can see the difference in the results, or you can see the difference in the outcome here, because you have people who are just trying to profit, and you have people who are really doing something that they love and profiting off of their soul's work. Does that make sense? Like, we aren't supposed to chase the money. We're supposed to chase our passion and allow our passion to attract the money. Does that make sense? And there's a big difference. And these people who chase the dollar, They oversaturate markets. They water our lives, our lifestyles down, or our work ethic down, because people will think that it's a get rich quick scheme, or it's like, oh yeah, I could do this real easily. I could learn this real easily. I could YouTube it. You feel me? Whatever it is. And it's like, nah, like you need a professional. You feel me? Or you don't really have the skill set to call yourself real, or to call yourself a professional. You feel me? Or to even compare yourself to the professionals. It's like whatever is going on here, these people are not it, but they're wearing the same costume. They're wearing it. So it's like a CNA wears scrubs and so does a RN. You get what I'm saying? It's like somebody that has spent years in college, money, studying, late nights, whatever, versus somebody who spent maybe a few months educating themselves. And it's not knocking anybody, but it's levels to it. You feel me? Like, and they'll look at the other people like, oh, I'll wear scrubs and you wear scrubs. We doing the same thing. Like, no, the level of education, the knowledge is where the difference lies. You feel me? The level of experience, expertise is what is different. Like, yeah, y'all might both wear scrubs for a living, but like a CNA is not a RN at all. Like, they are years away from becoming that. So it's like there's no more explaining that. These people have not put in the legwork to even compare themselves to this level of professionalism. Okay? So this facade that they're putting on, these masks that they're wearing to pretend that they are the real deal, authentic, real, educated, informed, woke, whatever it may be, they're slipping off. These masks are falling off. Or veils are being lifted to where others are starting to be able to see who's real and who's fake. They're starting to be able to see who's the professional, or starting to see the difference between the educated energies, the professional energies, the experienced energies, and the ones who are just like pretending to be that. It's levels. You feel me? So it's like, it's not knocking nobody, but don't just jump in this game, jump in this lane and trying to step on somebody's toes who's been doing this. You feel me? It's no more explaining that, Scorpio. These people assume that because they're popular, or because they got a little bit of they got their feet wet, that they know how to swim. But if they jump in this water, they're gonna realize how deep it is. You feel me? You can't throw no inexperienced swimmer into the 12 foot and expect them to just, you feel me, survive. And that's what they're doing. They see other people swimming in the 12 feet and they ain't never been in a pool in their life. So they jumping into the 12 feet like, I could swim too, look at me, and drowning. Or that's what's about to happen. They about to drown. So it's like, I told you. You feel me? This ain't a game. You got to learn how to maneuver in this territory before you ever think that you could just jump in this water. You feel me? These is puppies who trying to be big dogs because they want to step on the big dog's toes or compare themselves to the big dogs. But this is like, might look light, but it's heavy though. But they got to learn by experience. And this is the part to where they continuously are stepping on toes, and you got to let them figure it out. Like, you really don't know what you're doing though. You really don't You feel me? Like, you really need help. You really need assistance. You really need education. You really need a mentor. You really need guidance. You feel me? But they don't want to believe that. So it's like, I don't know. You got to let them drown. You can't continue to tell these people, hey, don't jump in this water. Don't jump in this water. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. But it's like, well, you in the water. You in the water and you swimming. You got your head up. You ain't drowning. I've been in this water for years. I've been swimming for years. You feel me? I had an instructor teach me, guide me. But you gotta let them drown. And then once they start drowning, they'll realize everything that this person, whether it's you or someone else, has been trying to explain to them. Like, they told you don't jump in that water because whatever could have been the consequences. And as they're going down under the water, they're replaying everything that's been told to them. Like, you was just hating super hard and thought that this person was hating on you, when in reality you was just trying to step on their toes. But they told you that this territory wasn't for puppies. You feel me? Now you over here with the big dogs getting ate up. Like, what I'm picturing is like a while ago I had took my dog to the dog park. Like, she loved going to the dog park, but the park that we used to go to is a big dog side and it's a little dog side. And most of the dogs that were at the park that day were the big dogs. So they were all out there playing, having fun, running around, just having a good time. And this lady came with like these two little like Chihuahua sized dogs. And instead of taking them on the little dog side, she came in on the big dog side. What you think these big dogs did? You get what I'm saying? Like, and she looking at everybody who owned the big dogs, because of course our dogs aren't on leashes at the dog park. They're able to run around the field. She looking at all of us crazy because our big dogs chasing her little dogs. They're scared. She's scared. Because they look like little rabbits, snacks, chicken nuggets to our big dogs. They look like toys. So it's like, it's literal rules outside of the gate. And it clearly says big dogs, large dogs, small dog park on the other side. You chose to not take the warning, chose to not read the sign, or even if you did read it, you still chose to not follow the rules and bring your little dogs on this side where all the big dogs was having a good time. Now these big dogs about to eat your dogs up, like I said, like chicken nuggets. And you want to play the victim? Everybody was having a good time until the little dogs came over here in territories that they didn't belong in. You feel me? On properties that they don't belong on. Mixing and mingling with people that ain't they kind, that they ain't on the same frequency as. You feel me? It's like, if her dogs would have got ate up on that side of the park, it wouldn't have been a pretty sight. We would have felt bad. You know what I mean? Like, damn. But at the end of the day, she didn't follow the rules. It ain't like our big dogs jumped the fence on the small dog side and went to go get them. She walked them in. So it's like, you willing to put yourself and your little dogs at risk, all because you don't want to follow the rules, or all because you want to hang out where everybody else hanging out and do what everybody else doing. It is what it is. Like, we have to use our free will to our advantage and do what is best for our safety, security, and our higher selves. And these people don't know where their lane is. So they're swerving in other people's lanes and getting mad when they getting ran over. Because ain't nobody else supposed to be on this path. Ain't nobody else supposed to be in my lane, right? That's the energy that's here. So it's like, why, if this is, say, like the Autobahn or something, it's like, ain't no speed limit, right? Somebody doing 100 plus miles per hour and this person is a pedestrian. Why is there somebody walking on the Autobahn? You feel me? Get up on the sidewalk. This ain't for you. You can't match this speed. And even if this person was to slam on their brakes and try to prevent themselves from hitting this person, what if they crash their car? You feel me? Now you done caused a casualty, damage, or whatever because you in a lane that you don't belong in. You violating somebody else's path, somebody else's mission. You're in the way, right? But they don't understand that until they get hit by a car. Like, oh shoot, this lane ain't for pedestrians. This lane ain't for the slow. This lane ain't for the weak. You feel me? Like, that's what's going on here, y'all. It's like, get up out of here. Like, these people keep hopping in other people's lanes and thinking that they supposed to just take off. And that's not how this works. It's like, you got to put in the blood, sweat, and tears just like everybody else that's doing this. It's like, because all of these people have put in blood, sweat, and tears to pave their own lane. So nobody else should even be in their way. So for them to, oh, well, they were driving 100 miles per hour. Nobody else should be on the road because this is their road. So it's like, why are you even over here? Why are you even over here? Why are you interacting with these people or this person? Why are you bothering these people or this person? Why are you acting like this is what you really do? This is what you really about when it's really not, you know? So it's like, if they get ran over, if they drown after being forewarned or after being fully aware that they're hopping in other people's lanes, they're getting what they're asking for. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Like, stay focused on the mission. Stay focused on the lane that you've paved out for yourself. Because these other people are broken, they're washed up, and they're just latching on to the next best thing. Like I said, they see somebody popping, and it's like, oh, I could do that too. I'm going to do that too so I can become popping, so I can get popular. But the thing is like, they're trying to steal other people's clients, customers, patients, intellectual property to be able to gain a following, to be able to get likes, to be able to, you feel me, become somebody. Like, this is not the real you. That's such and such's identity. That's such and such's idea. That's such and such's intellectual property. That's such and such style. That's such and such lifestyle. Like, they're imitating other people instead of becoming their authentic selves, their pure selves, and then wondering why they don't last. You feel me? Wondering why people don't connect with them long term, but it's because they're fake, they're artificial, and people know who the real deal is. You feel me? Real recognize real, right? I guess that's why the gangsters be at all my shows, period. Like, real recognize real, and that's all this is. They wondering why people don't fuck with them like that, but people don't fuck with them because they not real. Like, these are fakes, frauds, phonies, or people that's just clout chasing, people that's dick riding, people that just want to look like they're popping instead of actually creating something that's going to pop. You feel me? Like, there's a big difference between creators and consumers. And these are consumers who are watching other people create. So they don't want to be critics anymore. They want to create too, but they're not using their creative abilities to come up with their own ideas. So it's like, quit trying to steal the sauce. You feel me? Nigga trying to learn to mix, hide the kitchen from them. Period. Like, get up out of here. Trying to steal the mix, trying to steal the sauce. Get up out of here. These are cornballs with no type of creative abilities inside of themselves. So they're criticizing the people who are actually original, the people who are actually stylish, the people who are actually themselves. You feel me? And it's like they can no longer continue to manipulate this game or manipulate other people into believing that this is their true self, this is their real identity, because it's like I said, real recognize real. Period. Like, this is the part to where these people who are actually creative, who are actually coming up with their own ideas, who are actually original, start to elevate. Because again, the blood, sweat, and tears has been put in. The road has been paved. It's just a matter of getting further up that road now. But there are people who want to, like, if y'all have ever seen Robert De Niro, Cape Fear. Like, when the family thought they was getting away from him, this crazy man was like underneath he was on the undercarriage of the car, like hanging on while they was driving out. Like, that's what they trying to do. They Robert De Niro and Cape Fear, and they hanging onto the undercarriage. So you don't even know that you got Max Cady on the car with you, you feel me, while you on the way to your next destination. Like, they psychopaths trying to hang on, latch on to somebody else's ride to success, period. Thank you so much.